Working on Tacomas again. This time we're working on my son's Tacoma. We are putting in some lettering, and I'll show you. We got some stuff from just regular eBay and some stuff from the Taco Garage. So this stuff was from regular eBay, and I can put a link below, but I'm sure everybody else can just find it as easy as I did. So the lettering right there is off of eBay, and it was really cheap, like $9. Okay, it looks like we got the finished product. So I'll put a little light in there. It's kind of hard to see before, and it looks fantastic. Mine aren't as nice as these. I bought mine off of eBay. I didn't buy them off the Taco Garage, and mine are just plain flat little stickers. These are actually raised stickers, so these ones look better. So anyway, the other thing we did was we bought these nice little inserts off of eBay. We added those in there, and they look really nice. On the dash now, we're going to put in the Taco Garage DMM dash mount, and it's probably the slickest and the nicest looking that I've seen online. So we're going to put that in today, and hopefully, if we get time, we'll do mine too. Okay, so the other thing we bought from the Taco Garage was this great kit that we just talked about that we're going to be putting in. The reason why I keep saying we is because we're doing two of them at once. My son has a 2018. Look how nice that looks when he puts that on. Nice and smooth, flat. You won't even be able to hardly see it. And I have a 2020. Now, to get these off the dash, you simply just take your hand and you pull from this end. Pull from this end. Don't pull from this end. This end makes it much difficult. And don't try to pull from here either. Just take it all the way to this end and start from this end, and it'll pop right out. The older the truck is, the easier it comes out. So you might have to snug a little bit. Anyway, so we're going to get busy and hopefully get some good recording of this. First thing you need to do is you need to get some clamps. We need to get some clamps and clamp those on. And we'll be getting some of those and be back in just a minute. Okay, the kit comes with these that are actually going to go on the bottom. I've already clamped it with a small clamp here, and you can see how it sits here. Now what we need to do is we need to clamp these on the bottom and line up the holes to make sure we got them all where they need to be. So we'll get those on, and then we'll be doing some drilling, and it should go together pretty simple. The people who built this did a fantastic job of designing it. It comes with all the screws and nuts you need. It's definitely well worth the money. So okay, so now we got to line up our holes and start drilling this bad boy. I think we're going to just drill one hole here to start with, so I can get this lined up at the bottom. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do both sides before I drill any of the other holes to keep this plate lined up. As you can see, these little screws, little nuts, don't have any heads on them. So these just clamp. These just get pressure down into the hole, so you don't have to have anything poking out of the top, which is nice.
Gives it a nice clean finish.
Until I found this kit, I wasn't really wanting to do anything because a lot of the other kits poke out at the top quite a bit. I wasn't really excited about that. What size do you think that little nut is?
This nut, 10 millimeter.
I've seen some people take these off online, and you don't really have to take the air vents out. Just be careful when you drill them so you don't drill through the air vent.
Just make sure when you install this that you put the threaded edge on the outside like this, so that you don't want to put it on like this because then it'll bow and flex. But if you put it on like this, then it will be nice and flush and hold the part down better. And they're kind of warped a little bit, but they flatten out as soon as you tighten the nuts down. You can see how they kind of look, not completely flat. You don't have to go crazy with the tightness. Remember, it's only plastic, so a good turn of a wrench and you're probably good to go.
These nuts are actually 3/8. The 10 millimeter was just a little bit big.
Bolts they give you actually can go further than that. So you just want to make sure that when you're mounting your accessories, like this bolt would be fine, but you want to make sure that the bolt doesn't go so far that it'll come into contact with your radio if you're going to mount in these holes here. But I want it, I'm just going to end up mounting my phone for now right here, so it should be fine for me. So we'll see how this goes, but I'm going to start with this end, the opposite end of where we begun. So I'm going to set it in here like this, and listen. You heard those two clicks, and then click, click, and she's on there. So you guys can see it's a pretty clean install. Almost can't see anything from the driver's seat, at least you can't. And then unfortunately I don't have my phone mount yet, but the idea here is I'm gonna get a phone mount and mount it here so that while you're driving it can sit right there, and that way it's not on the windshield or anything, and it's good and secure. Because
the nice thing is you don't have to have those stupid sticky things that heat up in the sun.
Yeah. And then when you're going down bumpy roads and stuff, you don't have it falling off your window, so should be.